Nick Ball is viewed by some fans as the worst type of champion
Why?
because he's fought only against 122-pounders, which is true, to be fair. I
And
get
this is
it.
an unbeaten fighter at that range, and he was supposed to be fighting in a way Sam Goodman, isn't it? Although I think he avoided that fight.
Nick Ball's going to take care of Goodman just like I take care of a packet of quavers. He's trying to stay champion for when Inoue comes up so he gets the big payday. That's not Nick Ball.
Well, I think Kache would have been. It's a more tough fight. Right, next one. Now we're going to change weights to featherweight. The mini Mike Tyson, as I've seen him be called in a bit. So we've got Nick Ball versus Sam Goodman. Sam Goodman stepping up to featherweight from super bantamweight. And Nick Ball defending his world title. Is a world title up in this fight? But anyway, I will start with a tail of the tape. So Nick Ball has 22 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw, 23 fights in total, 13 wins by KO. He's age 28. He's 5'2", 157 centimeters. He's got a 65-inch reach, 165 centimeters. This is a featherweight, so it's 126 pounds, 57.2 kilos, and he fights out of an orthodox stance. Sam Goodman has a record of 20 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, 20 fights in total, 8 wins by KO. He's age 26. He's 5'7", 169 centimeters, and he's got a 66.5-inch reach, 169 centimeters. And he also fights out of an orthodox stance. So he's got a 5-inch height and a couple of inch reach advantage. But he is stepping up from super bantamweight. I don't think he's fought at featherweight before.
It is for the WBA belt.
Yeah. I would have thought it's for the title, for Nick Ball's title. So, yeah, thoughts on this? Interesting matchup, isn't it? It was supposed to be against somebody else, wasn't it, first?
Kakashi.
But he's got injured, I think, isn't it? So
Really?
that would have been a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Sam Goodman stepping in here. Can't really see past our man Nick Ball, can we really?
Do you know what? Nick Ball's getting slated for this fight. But again, you know.
Well, no, but if the fight was made, somebody stepping in, it's not what can you do, isn't it?
I'm reading boxingnews24.com. Nick Ball is viewed by some fans as the worst type of champion.
Why?
Because he's fought only against 122-pounders. Which is true, to be fair.
Of the old step who...
Yeah, TJ
Dehaney stepped up,
Ronnie
didn't
Rios, and now Sam Goodman.
Yeah.
Thing is, it is what it is. They've moved up, and Nick Ball just.
Well, they moved up to challenge his, isn't it? So I don't think that's a
but I get it
on Nick Ball's side.
This
is an unbeaten fighter at
yeah, I get it though.
that range, and he was supposed to be fighting in a way Sam Goodman, isn't it? Although I think he avoided that fight to keep the hope.
No, like I say, I get why they're saying that. But
I mean, I think they have been trying to make the unification fight. It's tricky to do, isn't it? So it's not always as easy as because he's a dangerous fighter.
yeah, I mean, people are saying he's picking the easy fights because he's trying to stay champion for when Inoue comes up so he gets the big payday. That's not Nick Ball.
No.
I don't know Nick Ball personally, but I can just tell by that lad.
I think they want to have the fights in it.
That lad will fight anyone, I'm telling you now. You put anyone in the ring with Nick Ball, he'll fight him.
Yeah.
And I tell you something now, Nick Ball would rather be fighting for unified world titles than fighting someone like bloody Sam Goodman.
Well, I think Kache would have been. It's a more tough fight, but yeah, but Goodman could be as well because, like you said, he's unbeaten.
Nick Ball's going to take care of Goodman just like I take care of a packet of quavers. Going to open him up,
Just trying to give him some credit here, build it up.
pick him apart, rustle it up, and then just throw it in the bin.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
Good, because Goodman cocky. Typical cocky Australian.
Yeah.
We know them types.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those.
And we love the Australians' cockiness and arrogance and confidence. I love it. But Nick Ball's going to spank him. Absolutely spank him.
I think Goodman's going to make it a fight for the first little bit.
Yeah, for 4 rounds.
Because he's got that cockiness to go. Yeah, about 4 rounds. And then I think from about the 5th round, then Ball's going to work him out. And then just take
It's not
over.
even Ball's going to work him out. Nick Goodman's
I
going to
think
go,
the pressure's just going to
oh
be
my
like...
God, will he just leave me alone?
Yeah, well, I think that's why the pressure's going to start.
Nick Ball is a
Powering on.
mosquito
Yeah.
made of gold. So you can't squat him, but he's just there constantly.
Yeah, I think the pressure then will start telling. I think initially he'll come out because he can move, he'll have the energy, but then I think Nick Ball's pressure is going to be too much to take over. And then it's really whether he can get him out of there, catch him enough where he dances and out the way.
Yeah, I think he'll
That's
take
the
him
only,
out late.
I think the question. But featherweight's a good division because you got Espinoza, you got Leo and Fulton now, and all of them I think are good fights for Nick Ball. Whereas it wasn't as hot, but it's sort of sorted out now that they got decent.
It is, and I just hope.
And even around it, you've got that Carrington coming up.
Yeah, but I am just hoping that what I've just read isn't true, that these champions aren't waiting for Inoue to come up for their big payday. Fight each other.
Inoue's not coming up, yeah, and he might not.
Yeah, true. We've said that before.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see Nick Ball against Fulton.
I think that'd be a heck of a fight.
Yeah, I really would like to see Nick Ball.
I think that's
Fulton.
a good measure for both of them to see how good they are.
And it's a unified fight.
Yeah, it's a unification fight.
Do it. Get it made.
That is the one I'd do first, and I think then you get past that, then go after the others. I think Leo would probably be the other one I'd go. Espinoza, I think, is the toughest because he's like the opposite of Ball.
Yeah.
He's tall and think he got anybody, but he's got the power and all the bits and pieces. I think he's a hard fight. Carrington coming up.
Well, Nick Ball, to be fair, should be a 2-belt world champion, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
He really should be a 2-belt world champion.
And then there's Coelho as well, who's interesting. There's Carrington. There's a lot of good fights in featherweight. If they want to start making them, there's a lot of good fighters. There's the established, and then there's people coming up. So I don't think anybody needs to wait for Inoue in there. I think they need to sort themselves out first. Because you got Stephen Fulton, Bruce Carrington, Coelho, Mirko Coelho, and you got Nick Ball, and the main guys. You've got Espinoza, Luis Nery's in this division as well, which is be interesting fight. And then you've got Angelo Leo, and the people in the IBF side. So there's plenty of fights and plenty of good fighters.
He's got to get through this first.
It's a tough fight for Sam Goodman. No, to be fair, Sam Goodman is quite tricky. I think, like I said, it's going to take, but I think Ball will have too much. The pressure will be too much for Mr. Goodman.
Yeah, I think Nick Ball will win on points.
So you think decision for?
Yeah. Or like a very late stoppage.
I'm going to go for Ball. It's a 12-round fight. Just check before we make this. Yeah. 10th round KO. I think he's going to wear him out enough and then get him out of there. But I think it's going to be long because I think Goodman's got enough skills to avoid and bounce around.
He's a skillful fighter.
He's a skillful fighter. And he's got the height and reach.
Yeah.
So he can keep him,
and you know what?
That range for a bit.
Going at the halfway point, Goodman might be ahead by a couple of rounds.
Yeah. Well, I think, like I said, you said the number. I was going to say that basically 4 rounds. I think he's got his bit, and I think then Ball is going to start turning the tide, because I think he's got enough about him for that range, and then it's just the pressure starts to tell. So yeah, I could see points as well. I can see you getting there. But yeah, I think it's a good fight.
It is a good fight. It's good.
It's not a waste of time fight. It's a good, interesting fight because it's still it might be a step up guy, but it ain't that huge difference between there and there. And Goodman's still taller and he's got bigger range. It's not like, it's like, you can say about Nick Ball, but he's shorter and smaller, less height and less reach than all of these guys. But yeah, that's a hot division. I think there's now, Fulton would be the fight I'd like to see. Unification fight after this.
I think Bruce Carrington will have something to say about that. But
yeah. Well, I think Carrington he's more in line to do that than Carrington come up. Carrington's on the side, is the number one, is the whatever, interim champion, isn't he? He's interim champion and number one contender.
Yeah.
He's in two positions. Yeah,
but no, it's good to see Nick Ball back anyway. We like Nick Ball.
We like Nick Ball. So that's a good fight. We haven't done the odds, have we? Let's see what his odds are.
2-1.
Oh, I did the thingy, isn't it? Yeah. He's 1-5 minus 500 and 7-2 plus 350, which is a bit closer than I thought. And predictions, he's 82%.
Yeah.
It's more like it. And 18% for Goodman. So its KO is 45.5 and decision is 36. So, yeah, heavily. And then Sam Goodman's winning his decision. Yeah, I think that's not that far off the thing.
Yeah, there was that. But Sam Goodman's not going to win decision.
So let us know your thoughts on that. Provide the feedback, and we shall see you in the next ones.